What's up,
Hey,
Facebook family? Happy
what's
Friday.
up? It's
We've made it
Friday.
through another week. Get in here, get in here, get in here. We have some phenomenal information for you tonight. Tonight, we are talking about the new rules of money, the bank's best kept secret. This is what we're going to be talking about. Share this link with your family, with your friends, with your neighbors. We have just some awesome information. How many of y'all know knowledge is power? Okay.
Yes,
That's
it
what we're
is. I'm sharing
talking
right
about.
now, Carmen. Give me a second to share. Give me a sec. I'm sharing now. Everybody on the
Knowledge.
screen, I know you're all sharing to our pages, right?
Yes. Everybody, please share this link on your pages. Get in here, get in here, get in here. We're talking about the new rules of money tonight. We have like excellent information. We have a panel. I'm about to introduce the panel in just a few more minutes. I'm going to give everyone time to get in and to log in and to share it on your page. Share with your mom. This is like a family thing. Share with your family. Share with your friends. And when you get in here, drop in the chat where you are viewing us from. I'm based out of Michigan. We have people on the call on our panel from Atlanta, from
Yes.
Indiana. Yes, so we are doing it. Yeah, we are so excited to share this information, some valuable, listen, priceless information we have to share with you. I've been talking about this for like the last couple of years. It has literally changed my life and impacted my life and my children's lives for the better. So we are about to go. Yes, Teresa is watching from Atlanta. So we are, I can't, I'm just trying to look at, okay, awesome. Okay, so we are going to be getting started. I want to introduce our panel to you first. And again, this is all about the new rules of money. We're talking about the bank's best kept secret. So we have in front of you right now, we have Dominique. Dominique is a supervisor for a truck driving company. He just recently joined our investment group. He's going to be talking about compounding interest tonight, y'all. Listen, if you don't know anything about compounding interest, this is it right here. He's going to break it down for you. We also have international evangelist Elder Aaron Patrick Porter, all the way from Indianapolis, Indiana. He goes across the globe preaching and teaching the word of God. He's going to share with you his testimony on how investing has changed his life. We also have Teresa coming in from Atlanta, Georgia, real estate mogul. She's out there flipping houses. She's the chairman of the board for Hfx Academy of Excellence. She's also the chief operating officer for More Group Enterprises. We also have educator Dara. She's the dean for Hfx Academy. Education is her passion. Okay, she is on fire. Once she got it like all up under her and learned about investment, she's been sharing this opportunity. If y'all are her friends, you already know, you always see it on her page. She is not playing. Okay, we also have retired Wayne County Sheriff Anitra. What Anitra did with this information we are about to share with y'all, she actually retired. She was like, okay, you know what? I'm done with the 9 to 5 or the 9 to 10 or whatever. She's doing this full time. She's a full-time investor. We also have Danny on our panel, preacher, teacher, singer. He was recently recognized as the top sales executive in the state of Michigan. We also have pastor, we call her Pastor Glow, Pastor Gloria. She's a doctoral student in clinical psychology. Okay, she's a certified life coach. She's a real estate investor, and she is teaching people how to break through money barriers. Okay, so y'all want to hear from her. Okay, and then we also, last but not least, we have our single mom, Lorna. She's a flight attendant. She owns several nonprofits. Okay, she's a licensed masseuse. Okay, she was recently featured in Bald Life magazine. Look at her head. Look at her bald head. Okay, she was also recently featured in Mom Boss. Okay, so that's who we have on the panel tonight. Again, we are so excited. This is all about the new rules of money. We are talking about foreign exchange. Okay, If you have not heard of foreign exchange, listen, just let me tell you about it. Now, I like to think that most people that I talk to, even if you haven't heard of it, you are already participating in the foreign exchange market, okay? If you have a bank account, okay, like we exposing a bank secret. We've been being pimped by the banks. I'm sorry. That's what's been going on. If you have a bank account, then you are participating in the foreign exchange market because the banks trade our money that we have in our accounts in the foreign exchange market. They multiply our money, and then at the end of the month, they may throw us $1 or 2 interest at the end of the month, but they keep that money, right? And that is how they are able to give us mortgage loans, car loans, personal loans, because they are using our money. They charge us interest to borrow money that they would not even have if they didn't use our money to get it. Okay, do I need to say it again?
That's crazy.
They charge us interest.
Carmen, wait, everybody, let's all stand to our feet and acknowledge we have Chairman Oge is in the comments.
Oh my God.
Everybody,
oh my God.
Oge shared this and we just gonna blow up. I know
listen, we got a young man. He's watching. Okay, Chairman 50. Okay, we'll tell you what that means later. 25-year-old beast. Okay, a serial entrepreneur. Okay, like he sent me a message the other day, and he just let me know that Carmen, everything gonna be all right. I was like, okay, if you good, I'm good. So listen, if you haven't heard of the foreign exchange market, like I said, you're already participating in it because the banks are multiplying our money, and then they use that money to loan it back to us. Okay, so that's what's been going on. Also, another quick example of what foreign exchange is all about. It's about, let's say you travel to another country, right? And if you want to make a purchase while in another country, you have to take your US dollars, okay, and exchange it for, let's say if you're in Paris, exchange it for the euro. And that exchange of dollars, the exchange of money right there is essentially what the foreign exchange market is all about. It's about exchanging one currency, okay, for another currency and being able to profit in that exchange. One more quick thing I want to tell you before we go to our panel and start talking about the new rules of money is, let's say, for example, now I know many people have heard of the stock market, right? Been hearing about it for years. And I want to tell you the differences between the stock market, okay, and the foreign exchange market. Now, the stock market, we know, okay, it's open 9 to 5. We know about the ringing bell. We see it on TV all the time. The thing about the stock market, now the stock market is a 22 plus $1 billion a day market, okay? That's some coins right there, okay? That's the stock market. The thing about stock market is when the value of stock goes up, you know, we make money. If you're holding that stock, you just made money. On the flip side, if the value of stock falls, okay, then you just lost money. As I did in my personal 401k account when the pandemic hit, the stock market fell. I literally lost thousands of dollars in the stock market. But on the flip side, when you look at the foreign exchange market, first of all, is a $7+ trillion a day market. What does that mean? That means that is how much money is fluctuating, right? Throughout the world on a day-to-day basis. Okay, we start trading on Sunday at 5, and we trade all during the week until Friday at 5. And then some of us like to trade cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin and all that, and you can trade that 24/7. Okay, so we got some 24 traders on the call as well, and you're gonna on this panel, and you're gonna hear from them in just a minute. And so, this investment group that we are a part of, I like to call it a trio of academies. Like we all plug into different streams of education to learn, you know, about vesting, to learn about crypto and Bitcoin and financial wealth. And so the first thing that I want to do is talk about what we call the Hfx or Foreign Exchange Academy. So I am going to go to Indianapolis, Indiana, where international evangelist Elder Porter is there. And I just want him to come on and just tell us his experience thus far since he's been in the opportunity, what he likes about it and how it has impacted his life.
Hey, family. Listen, I'm so honored to be here tonight. Forgive me. I'm on destination doing a whole lot of running. It's Friday night. But listen, I wouldn't have missed this opportunity for nothing. As Sister Carmen has said, my name is Aaron. Many of you may know me as Evangelist, Elder, whatever, Porter. Well, listen, I just wanted to come tonight to lend my voice to one of the greatest platforms, one of the greatest opportunities that I've have ever had an opportunity to be a part of. And listen, I say that, and I literally mean that. I'm putting my name and my reputation on this opportunity tonight. I heard about this venture and literally became a part of it 2 years ago in March. When I did that, I had no idea that a pandemic was coming, but I heard about it, and the people that I patterned myself, that I followed, some dear friends that I love told me about it. And the one reason I followed Carmen and Danny, love them to life, is because they didn't need another opportunity. They didn't need for somebody to come in and say, hey, I got another thing for you to make income. No, but they got passionate about it and they began to share it. And their passion became my love and my passion. I joined. Carmen gave it a presentation. Danny showed it out. Listen, I drove to Michigan, sat at their table and say, tell me about what you guys are doing. Heard about it, got excited about it, signed up for it. And listen, here's one of the things that I want to tell you. One of the best days that I had in this opportunity, from growing teams and from growing people, but one of the best financial days, I literally sat in my office, between my office and my bedroom, and was literally in about 16 to 18 hours, was able to make about $1,200 sitting at home. Now, I told you, you all know I'm in full-time ministry, and the pandemic shut down the opportunity for me to travel. So God had to create a way. Who knew that God allowed me to become part of Hfx, to create that way before the pandemic even came? He's just God like that. That particular week, I made over $2,000 sitting at home. But you know what I did? I heard from our chairman, people and other leaders that are on this line, that the money is not yours until you can touch it. What I did, I went and I withdrew $900 out of that account, went and bought myself a computer, took my wife out to dinner, and we began to see the fruits of our labor. Listen, to this day, I'm still a part of this great opportunity. Will not turn back. I want to invite anyone that knows me, my name, or anyone that's on this line. We are here because our reputation is on it. We want you to come and be a part of what God is doing in us, through us, because we're getting ready to make our families and our futures successful. Hfx. I'm excited. Ain't going nowhere. Thank you, guys. Love y'all to life. Peace.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much. Listen, did y'all hear what he said? He said he made $2,000 from home, between his office and his bedroom. That's what I'm talking about. Where can you go and come into an opportunity making that type of money? That's what I'm talking about. Thank you so much, Aaron. Valuable part of our team. We love you so much. Now we are going to go to Danny. He's on the line. Like I said, top sales executive. We want you, Danny, to just share, your experience, how long you've been investing with in the foreign exchange market, and just tell us a little bit about that.
Man, I'm excited to be here, and definitely want to share my experience. I love this, love this, love this. It's the best place in the world for investing, for you being in control of really how much you want to get out of this market. Work a 9 to 5, you're limited, right? You hope for a raise, but we know pandemic, all this other stuff's going on in the world, economic crisis, raises are hard to come by. You'd be lucky if you get a 1% to 2% raise on your job. I've always worked in commission. I'm a hustling kind of guy. I'm very competitive. And if there's some money on the table, I'm trying to get it. So when I came into this platform, they said you can earn while you learn. And first of all, I need to learn a lot because I didn't know nothing about this going on, right? So literally the guy that we celebrated just for joining this call a little while ago, Oge, he shared some information that he learned with me in my first month. And so I was sitting at home watching TV, because that's what we do, right? Pandemic or no pandemic, we sit around and we don't make money, right, from home. So I was sitting around, and my brother-in-law called. He said, you won't believe how much money I just made over the weekend. It was a few $1,000s. And I'm sitting in my bed with the same opportunity in front of me, and I'm looking like, why am I sitting here watching television? Like, I literally left the bed, went downstairs, sat in my kitchen, and Oge happened to share some of the trading information that was being published, right? And so what I did was I took that information, I looked at my market, I followed the lead of what has been given to us, and I just jumped in, and literally I ended up making almost $1,700 in less than 2 hours. And so for me, it's the freedom to do it when you want. You can learn this skill at your pace. And once you learn it, it's like riding a bike. you will never, ever lose it. And this money is available to you 24/7, whether it's cryptocurrency, whether it's the foreign exchange market. All we're saying tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is you cannot operate the same way you did before the pandemic as far as finances go, right? If you got 1-2 streams of income, great, but you're not even safe because the pandemic shut down almost all the streams of income. All right. But this one is recession proof. The money market never goes to sleep. So if you're going to make money, what other place to go to than other than the money market? So you're going to hear some great things. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you for letting me share.
Awesome. Listen, I have to say, I remember that night when my brother called and was talking in soprano because he had just made, he had a $4 investment and he made $3,800. It was in March 2020. And listen, and so Danny, he sat at the kitchen table and made $1,700 in less than 2 hours. So then I'm like, okay, I got to get in on this. I was busy. I was on a conference call. I got off my call. Now I made $150, but look, don't hate. I was so happy. Danny actually gave me some money. I think he bought him some new tires because listen, when you invest, you are in control of your own money. That's what I love about this opportunity. You are in control. You don't have to go through anybody else to decide what to do with the money that you just made in the market. And so, I remember that, and we haven't looked back since then. So now, let me just tell you really quick, my first trade that I ever did. So I'm an internal auditor. I travel across the globe, participating in the foreign exchange market, not even knowing what I was doing. But when I came in to start trading like 2 years ago, I knew nothing, right? I'm at work one day. I get a text message to my phone telling me it's an idea that I can get into a trade. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I might as well go on to jump in. Like I've been in the business for like a week. I haven't traded yet. So I took a dime, right? 10 cents. Cause like I call myself frugal. I'm pretty thrifty. I'm not trying to lose no money because I work hard for my money, right? I'm sure y'all work hard for your money. So I took a dime and I hopped into this trade. I just copied paste what came to my phone, right? So I did that. Less than 2 hours later, I checked my phone. That 10 cents turned into $146. Okay. Now look, that might not be a lot to y'all, but listen, what tripped me out and blew my mind was that I couldn't even tell you how I made the money. I was clueless. All I did, I was calling all of my family, anybody who had ever borrowed money from me. I'm like, listen, I got something for you. This is going to change your life. I just felt like I had an ATM machine in my house and I could go into this $7+ trillion a day market anytime I want to and make money. Okay. So that's my quick testimony. I'm still excited about it. It's been 2 years ago and I'm still excited about that. So now we're going to go all the way to Atlanta, Georgia to hear from real estate mogul. She's out there flipping houses. She's been trading for a while now. Teresa, why don't you come in and tell us what your experience has been in the Foreign Exchange Academy?
Thank you, Carmen. I love how hyped Carmen is. Like her excitement is contagious. But before I say anything, I have to stop and give recognition to Kanae. She is another one of our leaders, and she's in the comments. Kanae, thank you so much for tuning in. We couldn't be where we are today without Oge, without Kanae, and these are our leaders in this organization. And what I love about it, and Carmen, thank you even for this opportunity to be on this platform, because this has been a life-changing moment for me. Like I'm all about multiple rivers of income, and I don't say streams because we know streams trickle and rivers flow, but I'm looking to have 7 rivers of income. And this one is amazing for me because literally my money makes money while I'm asleep. And what I love most about this opportunity of connecting is I had no idea what FRX was, HFX, crypto. I heard of Bitcoin and all those other things. And I knew people were making money on these platforms, but I had no knowledge of it. So by the time I joined, my family was already in. They were making, my nieces and nephews were making hundreds of dollars a day, thousands of dollars a week. And I just didn't get it. I was like, what is going on? But I'm so glad that the I Am Mastery Academy is the best platform. And I know there are several platforms that you can get involved with to learn more about trading, to learn about the foreign exchange. But what I love about the I Mastery Academy is that you can literally trade with other individuals who are masters. If everybody can mute for me, please. Thank you. You can literally trade with educators who have realized at least 7 figures in the market. They have people 24 hours a day. It's an international platform. So there are people literally trading with the London market that starts at 3 a.m. Eastern time, with people that trade in the Asian markets. But I get up in the middle of the night and I trade. I get on with educators who give you trade ideas. They teach you the moments of knowing how to read the market. And you literally get in and they hold your hand. And not just the iMastery Academy, but the team, the people on this screen. You can go in our chat anytime of day, ask questions, find out what trades they're involved in and what they're doing. Some of my favorites are on the bottom of the screen, ticking right now. USD, JPY, everybody kind of fool with the Japanese yen, but I love it because it makes me money and pays my bills and give my dogs his treats. I love doing US oil, SPX 500, and it's not just the foreign currencies, but it's also the cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, Dogecoin. Those are things that I never knew about, but this opportunity and getting involved with the iMastery Academy has afforded me an opportunity to be able to be a day trader, where I essentially take the information, I follow the educators, and it's easy as copy and paste and repeat. And it's there was somebody on our team used to always say, it's nothing wrong with being a copycat if you copying the right cat. I wish he was on here right now. But it's so easy to make money, and why not do it? The only regret I have about even being involved in this is that I took so long to get started. I think this is an amazing opportunity. If you guys have questions, please let us know in the comments. But we are here just to give you the information about another opportunity, another river of income. We know that all millionaires, multimillionaires, have more than one revenue of income. It's not just one stream and that's it. So this is just another one that I'm adding on my way to billionaire status. Again, Carmen, thank you for the opportunity. I'm so glad that I got involved with the new rules of money, because now my money is making money for me. Thank you.
Awesome. Awesome. That is phenomenal. Okay. But did y'all hear what she said? She sometimes she's up in the middle of the night making money. And that is what's so special about this, is because it doesn't matter if you work in the day, you can trade at night. If you work at night, you can trade in the day. The platform that we use, all of sessions are pre-recorded, so we can go in at any time. If we miss something, we can go back and watch it. I mean, it is just phenomenal, y'all. It's just phenomenal. So now, the last person that's going to speak about our Hfx Academy is, we're going to go to retired Wayne County. What did y'all hear I said? I said retired Wayne County Sheriff, Miss Anitra. Anitra was like, you know what? I don't need that 9 to 5 or that 9 to 10, wherever she was working. She was like, you know what? I'm about to do this full time. And she did just that. Okay. So Miss Anitra, come on and just give us a testimony about what your experience has been so far.
Man, thank you so much, Carmen. Thank you so much. You know, if I didn't know you, I would not be in this. Carmen's sister, well, let me just go back a little way. So I was introduced to Forex maybe about 3 years ago. I actually found it on the internet, and I was a little intrigued by, the information I was reading. So I started investigating. I signed up for a class, but as most people know, I was a Wayne County sheriff, but I was working like 16 hours a day, 5-6 days a week. I was clocking like 180 hours every 2 weeks. So it was like impossible for me to keep up with the class, but I was doing really good in the class, but I just had to drop out. So then comes last year. Everybody knows COVID came around, but unfortunately, my husband fell sick and he died, very quick. And it was just a wake-up call for me. So, I was soaking around and, just trying to figure out what I was going to do with my life. But Carmen's sister, Raquel, came to me one evening and she said Forex. And I said, you don't have to say nothing else. I said, I'm already in. So I ended up at Carmen's house. I believe that was on a Friday night. I signed up with Hfx Academy, the best decision I have ever made in my life. And so come that following Monday, I got on with a live educator whose name is Dr. Kathy. She's a pastor out of Dallas, Texas, and she was phenomenal. She said, get into this trade at 9:30 when the market opened. And she literally told us what to do. So I input that information on my phone. So when the market opened up at 9:30, the market went crazy. And my account went crazy too. I was so excited. It was like my account went from zero to like $550 in like literally like split seconds. And I was so excited. I didn't know what to do. I was like, oh my God, did this just happen? I immediately text Carmen Raquel. I was like, Carmen Raquel, oh my God, I just made $550 in like seconds. I'm like, is this real? I mean, is this mine? I was just so excited. And it's just like, ever since then, it's just like, I just dove into it. And, you know, I just gave myself the opportunity to learn this information. You know, I deserve a better lifestyle than the lifestyle that I was living, working all those hours. I was killing myself working. So, you know, when it came time up for me to go back to work, I was like, you know what? I see what type of money I can make of this. I'm going to give it to really dive into this and learn the platform. And I just quit my job. I quit. I didn't retire because I'm only 46. So I'm not old enough to retire. So I quit my job and I said, this has to work. All of these other people are making all this money. It's no reason why I can't make it. There's no reason why I can't make it. So I dove into this information, and just earlier this week, I put out an amount in the chat, that amount that I made in like literally 2 hours. It was just a little under $600. And I think I made that in my bed while I was still in my pajamas. And this has just been the best platform, the best family. I mean, it's nothing like a trading family, and I love my TradeLife family, and it's just the best decision that I've made for me and my children. And man, I'm telling y'all, if y'all pass up on this information, I'm sorry, y'all missing out. Y'all missing out. Thank you so much, Carmen.
Awesome. Listen, I remember when Anitra started, and I remember the text when she was losing her mind. She's like, what? Like, what? Is it mine? Can I take it out? Like, what do I do? So she was so hyped. But that's how it is when you come in and you actually make money, like immediately. It's kind of mind blowing, and that's why we so hyped off the chain right now, because even you know, it's been like over a year, almost 2 years for me. I'm still super excited about the opportunity. So that was all. And excuse me, she did not retire. She quit. Okay. Just like, look, I don't need y'all no more. She quit. That's even better. Okay. Like she's changing her life around, literally her life and the lives of her children. So next, everything you've heard thus far, again, feel free to drop your questions in the chat and we will answer them as we see them. Everything you've heard thus far is related to our Foreign Exchange Academy, which is what we call traditional trading. So there is another academy that we have access to. It's called Hfx Academy. It's called, which means high frequency trading. And so this is literally, you can make the same, good money, or if maybe even more, but in minutes. Like, so I have 4 people on the panel that I just want them to share their experience with, how long they've been trading, what it has done for their life. So we're going to start with first, Dominique. Are you there? Yeah. Dominique, let's go with you first.
Good evening. I'm Dominique Brooks, and I'm pretty much new to the platform, but the thing that really got me involved prior to being introduced to it by Dara, I've been saying to myself for a while, and I even mentioned to some friends and coworkers, I would like to set up a thing where people can get an investment check. And it's basically equals or it goes beyond what they make on a weekly basis. And it supplements their income, and it makes it where work is an option and they can do whatever they want to do because they have that check coming in. So when I was presented the platform, I said, oh my goodness, this is exactly what I've been thinking about. So I jumped right in. I said, wow, this is just amazing. You have this ability to do this. And I look at FRX as like waves on a sea. The market rises and the market falls. Just a quick explanation of it. So when you learn how to do it and you know what to look for, you can profit from it. So I actually sat on the platform for about a couple of weeks, maybe 3, before I actually did anything with it. And once I got in, I went in with the educator, and within 20 minutes, I increased my account by $100. And I just said, oh, wow, this is really real. And there's been other times I've got on, and this is me not knowing everything. I'm just still bumping around, making my mistakes and everything. But I've just seen my account jump up in just minutes. I'm just like, okay, I think it's like this, or they say do this. And it's been phenomenal, just the learning. It is a learning curve. There's a lot to learn, but I'm encouraged with the potential in the market and seeing everybody else who's doing other things with Forex. It's just amazing. Like, okay, I need to learn more. I need to learn more. And this is just an astounding opportunity. It's providing me the education and the potential that I need to move forward and draw other people into it, because I have this thing where I want to be financially straight and I want to see everybody else be financially straight, whoever wants to be. And it's just an amazing opportunity to just get into this market and see what it can do for you. Very life-changing.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Dominique. Like he said, he's new to the group, but listen, he said, I don't know if y'all caught it. He made $100 in 20 minutes. Like, where they do that at? Like, come on now. Come on. He don't even know anything yet. $100 in 20 minutes. So that's what I'm saying. It's literally life-changing. Next, we want to hear about HFX from, we have the Dean on the panel. Dean, all the way of Hfx Academy, all the way based in Southfield, Michigan, Miss Dara. She's the boss. I call her boss lady, okay? Dara, come on and just tell us about your opportunity, how you got started, and where you are today.
Okay, thank you so much, Carmen. Much love to my family here. Well, you know, as an educator, starting off as a teacher, we don't make that much money. Moving into administration, you know, we're all right, but those student loans that I have are absolutely ridiculous. So I was looking for something to offset that monthly payment of the student loans. And my baby sister, Anitra, she came to me and she's like, hey, Dara, you need to look at this. And I was like, yeah, I don't know. And she's like, no, you need to look at this. And it was about the summertime. She said, look, I made $800 this week. You need to look. I was like, okay, you have my attention now. And got on a line with our platinum leaders, Carmen and Danny. They explained the entire platform to me, and I was sold. Dived right in, started learning. My first mindset was, you know what? I just want to trade. I just want to make this money. And, you know, I don't want to talk to anybody about it, but I slipped up, started accidentally telling other people about it, but I couldn't help it, guys. Imagine this. I'm at work. I get a trade alert to my phone from the Signals chat. And I go in, pop a trade into my phone. I'll go into a meeting with my teachers, come back, and I've made $64. I'm at work. I just put it, copy pasted in my phone, and I made $64. That's crazy. So I really don't want to hear, I don't have time, because that doesn't make any sense to me. As an educator, as an administrator, I am crazy busy. I constantly have people texting me and calling me for assistance, for whatever. So yeah, I don't have a lot of time, but you know what I do have? I got 2 minutes. You see, with HFX, I can hop into the market 2 minutes and make a trade and make money. One of my biggest trades, $234, I believe it was, in 2 minutes. Mind blown. So that's why HFX really just speaks to me, because I don't have a lot of time, but I have 2 minutes. I can make money in minutes. So that works for me. And even if I can't hop onto those go live sessions where I can sit there, listen to live educators tell you when to get into a trade, when not to get into a trade, educate you so you can start making that money while you're learning. Even if I didn't catch those go live lessons, guess what I can do? I could just go and watch the recorded session so I can still get that education that I need to get to the level of this one right here. Because I'm chasing her, okay? I'm chasing her. So yeah, I mean, guys, it's like getting the cheat codes. Seriously, there are people that paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to get this skill, and we get it for pennies on the dollar. I mean, it just doesn't even make sense. A small investment to get this skill made that money back in over 2 minutes. 2 minutes. So I'm just committed to helping other people. Education is my passion. So when I retire, making this my last school year, when I retire, education will still be my passion, because I will be educating people on how to multiply their money just like I did. Thank you.
Awesome. That's just phenomenal. I remember Dara told me, she was like, you know what? This is my new retirement plan. Forget 401k. Like, okay, we got that. But this right here, this is where it's at, y'all. This is where it's at. Now, now we're going to go to we call her Pastor Glow. Pastor Gloria. Again, she's a certified life coach, and it's all centered around breaking money barriers, okay? Breaking money barriers. So So Pastor Glow, if you could come on and just share your experience so far with the HFX platform.
Well, thank you so much, Carmen, for having me. I just want to share this real quick for those who are watching. Everybody on here have dropped results in our personal chat, right? All of us have money results, right? So we're not just talking a game or trying to pitch anything. We're actually seeing each other do the work. I just wanted to highlight that, because I know we all talking about money and everything. And I know some like, well, I wonder if they really do. No, we're all seeing each other results. So I just want to kind of highlight that. But for me, when I came in, I've been trading for a year. I recently retired this past Monday. When I came in, I was a little bit hesitant only because I dabbled in other business adventures. I didn't see a quick return. You know how the game goes. Somebody got something good they selling you, you invest, and then it don't turn out that way. Well, that was my story until Anitra, nope, this way. Okay. Yep. Anitra, she brought me in, and I'm gonna tell you first thing first. When you're an entrepreneur, you're gonna get all types of people pitching you stuff. I was not sold only on the product. I was sold on her passion behind it. Like I can literally feel like the change that was about to happen. I think we talked about the platform for like a little bit, and the whole time was about God and how, the lifestyle, meaning the finance, the freedom, the time freedom. And that's what I was chasing. And now I'm able to make that happen. But just like Dara said, I'm in the HFX. I'm in trades for a minute. My favorite number is I'm in trade for 3 minutes, literally 3 minutes. I am in and out with the bag. When I first started, like everybody else, I had no clue what I was doing. I wind up getting on with 3 educators, less than 3 hours, right? And so I'm on and I'm excited. And next thing you know, I done literally watched my account go from $250 to $3,000. I was like, we rich. Everybody walk off your job. Everybody quit. We ain't putting in no 2-week notice. We like Anitra. We out of here. It was a good feeling, for one, to know that I was in control of it. I'm not in the 9 to 5 bashing, but I just want to educate you. I didn't have to punch a time clock. I didn't even have to put on I was in my pajamas doing it the whole time, right? I didn't have to waste gas. I didn't have to find a babysitter for my kids. Like these things add up to working a 9 to 5, right? And so I didn't have to do any of that. And I had a choice. I had an option. One of the things that I love about the team is they give you a choice. You can trade or you can build. All of us, like, we cannot keep this quiet, even though we wanted, like Dara said, I didn't want to tell nobody, maybe tell a little bit of family and friends. But when you see how life-changing this is for you, then you have to say something to somebody, whether they bite or not. You have to continue to share this. And so that's what I did. And I remember telling my husband, I'm like, you won't believe what I just did. He's like, you in here clicking buttons and I'm out here slaving, working hard. Let me see what you're doing. And then he wound up signing up, and literally he made, I believe it was like $64 in the 1 minute. And he accidentally pressed the 1 minute. And if you accidentally making money on a platform, like, come on, it don't get no simpler than this, right? So for me, this is life-changing. And immediately I looked at this platform as an asset. So I withdraw, like Elder Aaron said, we withdraw for that belief check. We made sure it was real. And I took this money and I invested it in other assets like real estate, coffee, things like that I invested in. And it allowed me to retire. So guys, this isn't an asset. No bank giving you these money in minutes. No 9 to 5 is giving you this kind of money in minutes. If it's $10 in 1 minute, just think about that for a minute. You're literally your TV show about an hour long. So you'd have made about some hundreds of dollars just watching your favorite TV show. So again, it is life-changing to me. Like Aaron said, again, our reputations is on the line. And again, we just not talking it, we walking it, and we sharing this platform. And I'm so glad to be able to teach this to other people along with you beautiful family. And I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much.
Awesome. Thank you so much. That's powerful what she just said. First of all, she said making money in minutes, okay? And the one thing about it, she said when she made that money, She was on with a live educator. So you know how you have a Netflix, like a lot of people like to binge watch Netflix. Well, we binge watch with our Go Live educators. The way to qualify as an educator, you have to have made at least 7 figures in the market, in the foreign exchange market. You have to prove that you know how to multiply your money. And so we get on with these educators. Listen, we can chat with them. If we have a question about like a trade or something, we just type it into the chat box and they respond. Phenomenal. Like you can't pay. A lot of our educators came from Wall Street. Okay. The CEO came from Wall Street. And he said that when he first started this platform, he said he wants to take Wall Street to Main Street. And that is exactly what he has been doing. And so we thank God every day for him. So last but not least, on this platform, and we just have one more platform to discuss. So with the HFX platform, we are going to go to Lorna. Now, again, Lorna is, she's another serial entrepreneur. She's a flight attendant. She's a licensed masseuse. She has several nonprofits. She was just recently featured in Bald Life magazine, and she was recently also featured in Mom Boss. Okay, so Lorna, let's hear from you about, you know, how excited you are about the opportunity when you first started and where you are today.
So, hey everybody. Like you said, my name is Lorna, and man, this has been crazy at this point. I'm kind of known as the girl that trades, like trading girl, from apparel or, you know, whatever. I get all type of messages. And so just like most people, when we're in I like to call it a season of transition, we pray a prayer of, Lord, I need something else. Okay. Lord, I need something else. And so I had did just that around January of not last year, year before. Go away. My son is at the door. Sorry. He waited up until like right now to come to the door. So anyways, I had just prayed because I needed something else. I was not always a single mother. I became one. And so most people know it usually takes 2 incomes to run a household these days with what things cost. And so I had to figure out so many different things with the change in the transition. I'm like, so before being, you know, mom being gone wasn't that bad. And then it was like, nah, I need you here now because it's just him and I. So this falls in my lap. Okay. Now I am naturally a risk taker. So I'll be like, you know, I try anything just about once. And so, but I've always, since I was a kid, been adamant about, I knew I was going to be wealthy. I knew God was going to bless me. I just really didn't know how. I didn't know what avenue he was going to use to do it. And I don't play about my time. I like to travel. There's 1,000,010 things I like to do. And sitting at somebody's desk, punching somebody's clock, that just will never leave my calling. So here comes trading. Always been interested. Never really knew anyone well enough to know to like learn how to do it. And so I get this call, talk about I need to learn how to trade and come hear about this. So I'm listening, and I'm like, so you telling me this company going to teach me how to trade? I'm gonna trade with these people that know what they're doing, and I'll make money. They like, yeah. I was like, all right, sign me up. So I went.
Lorna, just 1 second. Your testimony is too good for everyone not to hear it, and it's breaking up just a little. So I'm going to try to take you out of the stream and bring you right back, but I'm not sure. Does everybody else hear the breakup or no? Okay, give me 1 second. I'm just going to take you out of the stream and bring you back because I don't want anybody to miss any of this.
If anybody has a question, please put it in the chat. We want to make sure you get the right information and answer any questions you may have regarding what we're talking about.
Thank you. Lorna, let's see how that is.
Can you hear me now?
There it is. I didn't want anybody to miss this because you are so animated and it's so good. I didn't want anybody to miss not one word. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so guys, I enrolled 5 days later. I ended up going to a conference that the company was having down in Houston. I hear a testimony of one of the educators who was like a 7-time felon, and now he's a multimillionaire. That's all I needed to hear. I'm like, I'm about to go teach the whole hood. I'm about to learn the skill. I just spent $100,000 on a bachelor's in kinesiology and the math.
Hold on, Lorna.
You're about to be really frustrated. Okay, guys. First of all, she does talk that fast, but like it's pausing and then saying all your words at one time. And I am cracking up laughing because it's so fast. But I don't know how to change the connection for you. Unless you're on your phone or computer, but
I'm on the
maybe
computer. Should I try to?
yeah, you could probably try the link on your phone and it may be a better signal.
Okay, so what we're gonna do
Hold on.
while Lorna's gonna log off and come back in, and so we're gonna I'm gonna go to someone else, and then we'll come back to Lorna so she can finish telling it.
Well, and Carmen, we have a question from a young lady. Lorraine Sharon wants to know, how
Yes.
does she start?
How do you start? So Lorraine, whoever invited you to this panel discussion, you can reach out to that person and they can get you started right away. It takes literally 5 minutes to get all set up. And so you can reach out to that person, or if you don't have a person, you can just you can see our names and our Instagram contacts on the screen. I think hopefully you can see that. But we're gonna wrap up. We're almost done here. We're gonna wrap up. We're gonna talk about the investment that's required to get involved. Very minimum. So at this time, we're gonna talk about our third academy, which is DCX. DCX Academy is all about Bitcoin, cryptocurrency. And so I just want to ask first Dara, and then we can go straight to Anitra. Talk about your experience with trading the DCX Cryptocurrency Academy. Dara.
Okay, so DCX is really new to me, but I love it. I literally had no idea what I was doing. So Christmas time, myself, my sister, and my cousin Cheryl were hanging out in Myrtle Beach, you know, just chilling. And we all trade, right? We're all on our phones, listening to different educators. We're trading. And so my sister, Anitra, she was listening to one educator. And she says, hey, you need to listen to Stevenson Lindor. I was like, okay, what's up? He said, we need to buy Ripple. I said, what's Ripple? And she said, it's a Russian cryptocurrency. And she was explaining to me how the cost of Ripple was going to go way down. Okay. And when it goes down, the educator, who is an expert in cryptos and all of this, he said, when it goes down to about 21 cents, go in and buy as much as you can because it's going to go up. And so I said, okay, it's Christmas time. So it went down. I think it was about 21 cents. I went in, bought $200 worth of Ripple. Okay. Now, just bought it, let it sit there, didn't do anything else. When I got home, I bought maybe $150 more. So a total investment of $350, right? It was about April. My baby sister, who's all up in my business, she sent me a text message and she said, hey, Dara, have you checked your account for Ripple? And I was like, no, let me go in and check. People, I had over $3,000 in my account from a $350 investment. I was like, what? Mind blown. So if you are not investing in Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, if you don't know anything about crypto, and I'm not talking about listening to people on social media giving you advice. I'm talking about from the experts, people who know. They teach you how to research for yourself so you know what you're getting into. You know how to secure your funds. You know what to buy and hold long term. You know what you're going to scalp, where you're going to jump in and jump out, get that quick money and be out. That's what you need to do. So that's my experience with crypto and dealing with DCX. I love it here, y'all. I don't know what else to tell you, but I love it here.
Awesome. Okay, Anitra, can you go ahead?
Yeah, just real fast. I don't want to take up everybody's time, but y'all, cryptocurrency, it's going to be a one world currency. I don't know if y'all watch the news and everything, but I've done my research. I've been involved in crypto for the last ever since before I got into IM Academy, I was already doing my research on Bitcoin. But if you guys are not involved in this, you're going to miss out. You're going to miss out. I think right now, one Bitcoin is running around, I think I just checked, maybe about $40,000. Bitcoin is expected within the next 5 years to reach $1 million of Bitcoin. $1 million for one Bitcoin. I don't understand if y'all can wrap your head around that. But if y'all just invest $25 a week, $50 a week into this is my 401k. I received my 401k when I quit Wayne County Sheriff. I took it. And I'm sorry, I'm just a risk taker right now. I'm just a risk taker. I love life and I'm going to take every risk. If I lose it all, you know what? I learned a lot. But I know what to do next time. But I took all of my money and I invested it into the cryptocurrency. It has greatly, greatly, greatly paid off. I'm telling y'all, do your research. Just don't listen to us, but do your own research. It's a lot of places out there. But like my sister said, don't listen to everybody. Everybody is a cryptocurrency, educator. Everybody is not. Everybody doesn't understand. But I've done my research. I've done my investments. I get so excited. My 15-year-old daughter, she always coming into the room. How much money did we make? And it's like, but she's so excited. 15 years old. She has a trading account, even though she's not old enough to trade, but she has a trading account. And she's so excited that she started trading and she's learning about Ethereum, LinkedIn, all of the, Cardano, Solana. It's a million types of cryptocurrency out there. Invest. Do your research and invest. Your children's children will thank you. They're going to remember who you are because you changed the trajectory of your family's history. Do your research.
That's it right there. Do your own research. Look, don't believe us. Do your research. Turn the TV on. Watch the news. This is all that they're talking about. It's happening before your eyes. Don't miss out. Do not miss out on this opportunity. Now, we are going to go back one more time to see if Lorna's connection is working properly so she can finish sharing her experience with this platform.
I literally don't even know why we even do this because it's been like almost 2 years of Wi-Fi situation. Can y'all hear me? Okay, let me hurry up before I mess up again. So, anyways, I went to this conference and when I heard this testimony of one of the educators, he went from being a 7-time felon to when he got out that last time he learned how to trade. And so now he's a multi-millionaire. I was like, that was really all I needed to hear because a lot of times when people, they want to learn how to trade, but that thought of, I don't know if I can do this, or I don't know if I'll be able to conceptually understand it, stops them from trying. I'm like, I've been to college twice. I know if he can get it, I can get this. I'm just going to put in the time and the effort to do it. And y'all, from there, it was literally off to the races. I started trading January of last year, pre-pandemic. Shoot, by February, I was already making my flight attendant salary, making plans to just work 6 days a month, come July. Then the pandemic hit, and I'm like, nah, I'm really off work. It was amazing because what the pandemic taught me is there's literally nothing, or I have not come across absolutely anything except trading that is honestly recession proof. People at home, people were losing, everything. I got my master's degree in sports administration because entertainment has always been around. But when they closed the NBA and the MLB, I'm like, oh no, that's not even recession proof. So I made a commitment to myself and really to my son that I was going to learn this skill. I was going to be a 7-figure trader, whether everybody else decided they wasn't going to do it or not. I'm so grateful for my trading family, but even if they all decided that they were not going to trade anymore, I was going to be a 7-figure trader. I do Hfx trading. I got 150,000 things going on. That works for me because today I compound my account. In a couple years, I'll hit that millionaire status. All right. And I traded today for 12 minutes. I really don't have time to be sitting here and staring at a screen all day. Some people do. I just don't. So Hfx works best for me. I do trade the classic Forex way as well. If I need something quick, like really quick, I remember one time I was in the driveway. I was like, dang, I need some gas. So I hopped in the trade. By the time I literally made it around the corner to the gas station, I made $80. I'm like, let me go ahead and get this out, get my son some chicken nuggets. And then I posted in the chat, like, who wouldn't want to do this? Like, this don't even have to come out of the budget. So that's my story. Definitely follow me. Check in with all of us. It's life-changing. I can't work for nobody, y'all. I just can't do it. I'd rather get up and just look at the screen and push 2 buttons and then 3 minutes, be satisfied, and then close the screen and walk away. So that's a piece of my story. Hopefully you got the other piece before it broke up. And then I'm gonna give you the rest of the pieces as we continue to do these these round table talks, because my Wi-Fi don't never work. All right, Carmen, turning it back over to you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Listen, Lorna has said, she mentioned one of the educators that he was a 7-time felon. And after he got out that last time, he learned this skill set. Now today, he's one of our educators. He said, it doesn't matter if you've been to Penn State or the state pen. You can learn this skill set. This is for you. If you don't have a job, this is for you. If you got a job, it's for you. If you are a corporate CEO, this is for you. If you ain't got no, if you on the street, this is for anybody can do it. If you plug in and spend, time learning the skill set, you will have it for life. So one of the last things that we're going to talk about, Lorna mentioned this as well. She said she just want to compound her money. Okay, what does that mean? What does it mean to compound your money? So I'm glad you asked, because we're going to have Dominique come back and just briefly tell us how powerful it is to be able to compound your funds. Dominique, are you there?
Yes, I am here. As far as learning the platform goes, for me, it's extremely important to understand compound interest, because you can go to Compound Daily Interest Calculator and type in whatever figure you want. And when you trade, we go for 8%, but you can do a modest amount of 3%, and you can do as little as $50 and type in a 3% for a year, no weekends, and you will be amazed at how much that grows. And I would advise for a new trader, you don't go in and try to do like a lot of people and just try to trade all day long and do all this stuff. Just hit your goal for the day, and you will see as the weeks and the months, and especially when you hit a year goes, how much your account will increase. And it's very encouraging. So if you have good days, you have bad days, look at that compound interest calculator and look at your goals and just go for that. And you will start to see it manifest in your account as time goes on. It's a great encouragement. I've had some people that have struggled in the platform, and I said, go to the calculator, type in your figures. They looked at that and said, wow, I'm encouraged. I'm going to keep at it. So it's very important to understand how every time you go back in and you're trading, and basically trading is short-term investing as far as the HFX goes. So you go in, you're investing for a very short amount of time, and you're taking back what you put in, and you're looking to get a profit. So as you see this manifest itself to you on a daily basis, it's just extremely powerful, and you can see yourself going towards that goal. So if you go into the market with the mindset of this is a long-term investment that I'm setting myself to see a significant difference in 6 months to a year, it can happen. And that's something that is very beneficial in everybody's life.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that information, Dominique. He said go to I think it's compounddailyinterest.com. Just play around with it. Plug in $250. Like if you invested that today, and see where you will be next year, 1 year from now, with only investing $250. It will be mind blowing. Okay. So last but not least, I just hate so much that I can't. I wish that we could get our chairman on within our panel, but it's maxed out at 9 of us. But
is he available? I can step out so I would love for him to come on and speak.
He'll be coming. I'm not sure if he's available or not, but if he can't get on this one, we will definitely be doing this again. So just keep us. We'll bring him back next time if he's available. But let me just tell you a little bit about him. Like when he was my son's friend, right? So we were at a basketball game. And man, you could just, he glows. Okay. He literally glows from within. And so me and Danny was trying to figure out like, what's up with this guy? And we knew he used to play basketball at Wayne State. He graduated from Wayne State a few years ago. So anyway, at that time he was 24 years old when we met him. He was making $25,000 a year through this platform and with trading and building and sharing this opportunity. And so that really caught our attention. And what really caught my attention was that, listen, I didn't even have to talk. He was like, you don't have to tell anybody about it. But the thing about it, it's like a catch-22, because when you start making money, you will explode. Your head will pop off your body if you don't tell somebody, because you just won't believe how much money you can make. And at the pace that you can make it at. And so I was just like all in from day one. People consider me an introvert. You know, I'm all about, look, I can lay in bed and make money. And I don't even tell anybody about it. Okay, let's do it. Let's try it. And I haven't looked back since then. So someone asked a question earlier. Okay, how do you get started? There is a very small minimum fee of like $230 something to get started. Again, you can contact any of us. You can see our Instagram, or you can contact us on Facebook, or just reach out to us in the inboxes, and we will help you get started with the opportunity. Okay, and Dominique just dropped in the chat the compound interest link to go and just to see, you know, if you invest whatever amount, you can see actually where you can be 1 year from now. So if that is all, I'm just looking to see if there are any other questions in the chat. I don't know if you guys see any. I don't see any right now. So again, you don't see anything?
No, I don't see any other questions.
Okay, good. So we just want to thank everybody for, you know what, we normally do, you know, talk to people, we go to different events, but we said, let's take it to Facebook Live and share what has changed our lives. So we hope you got some valuable information, and we will be back. Hopefully this will be like a weekly thing. You know, we'll see how it goes. We'll get our chairmans on the call and our uplines. Miss Kane, another young person that's she goes to University of Michigan. I believe this is her last year. She's like 21 or 21 or 22, one of those. Anyway, making money in this market. Okay, she's teaching us some things that we didn't know, and so the young people are phenomenal. So again, thank you for joining this Facebook Live. We are signing off now. Reach out to us if you have a question. Have a great weekend, and we will see you next time. Bye.